Hey everyone, Internet Vicious Book Reader here. Today I want to talk about Oxygen Mask, a graphic novel by Jason Reynolds and art by Jason Griffin. Jason Reynolds wrote these short notes during the pandemic about how he's stuck in the news, about how his mother escapes to television, his brother escapes to games, his sister goes to protest injustice in the street, and his father is coughing up a storm inside his room and he feels like there's nothing he can do. And he's just stuck there sitting in a room, stuck in his own head, wondering and wondering about his own about problem of the world in general, the never-changing horrible world, and how he is looking for an oxygen mask, a reason to breathe. And after looking and digging through every boxes and hiding places, he can't find one. Until finally he gave up and she sit in front of the TV along with his mother. And there he see a hint of smile, a corner of her mother's lips that's about to laugh. That seems to clear up the fog in his own head, and he realized that the oxygen mask, the thing that he's been looking for so that he can breathe, it is not something that he will find hidden in these boxes, but it's something that we will find in the small things that surrounds him every day, that can be easy to take for granted. His mother's smile, his father's reliable shoulder, the noise of the game his brother are playing, his sister's bad handwriting, the family pictures that don't look good. Well, there are problems that seem to have become so unsolvable that it become an unchanging parts of the world. It should make you forget about what you need to pay attention the most. It should make you so tunnel vision that you forget about the people that you should care for, instead of always looking for an oxygen mask that don't exist and will not help even if it exists. Look to the people that will always be there for you, even when you're stuck inside your house. The book is just this simple message carried with a mural-like art, but it really delivers the message it's trying to tell really well. It actually delivers this message a lot better than any of the self-help book I've read that tackles this message. It is written in 2000 during the midst of the pandemics, where it feels like decades of events seem to happen all at once. All the ugliest communities around the world seem to cry and scream at the same time. The anti-masker, the anti-vax, the 5G tower arson, police brutality. There's a random explosion in Beirut, ongoing war that is still ongoing, and some even started a war just because. And a lot of other problems that the effect seems to reverberate more because it happens during the pandemic. And this is before mentioning the pandemic effect on economy and on people's life. It was a time where everyone seems to be collectively stuck on their own screen, holding their breath. And this book message to take a deep breath still holds even now after everything is said and done. In through the nose, out through the mouth. There is no need to try to debate other people. Take a deep breath, in through the nose, and out through the mouth. The problems that seems we can only chips a little at a time each generation should make us blind to the people who we chip this problem for. Take a deep breath, don't get tunnel vision. In through the nose and out through the mouth. The book is definitely not for everyone. It is very much an experimental art that both Jason's works together to make. If you saw the art used and what little amount of words in the book, you can easily point this book to be a daylight robbery like Drake's new book. But for those that the message contained in this book hit, it will hit hard and it will become an easy comfort read for them to remind them to take a deep breath when things get tough for them. This one I highly recommend, but it's definitely not for everyone, just keep that in mind I guess. That's about it.